Hello, I'm Tom Booker, Senior Instructor. Thank you for joining me. This tutorial is over the elbow strike combination from the wedge guard position. Now, with our wedge guard, we have our feet well separated, but parallel to each other. They're pointed in the same direction. I'm just a touch over shoulder width wide here. I've got my knees fairly deeply bent. I don't want to be out here straight-legged. My front arm here is up to protect my face and head. Back arm is right here. Now, for these elbow strikes, we're going to be using a gentle twist of our hips and shoulders, just like this. It's not a real big movement. I want to keep my head and shoulders over my hips and feet. I want to be careful that I'm not starting to lean in this position. Again, it's not a real big twist. I'm not taking a big wind up to the back and coming through this way. Just a gentle twist is all it takes. It doesn't have to be real big to generate power. Now, from my wedge guard, I'm going to bring my back arm across and through this way, and then my front arm. We're striking with this part of the elbow right here, where the elbow joins the forearm, this broad part here. We're not using the tips of the elbows for this. This is a pretty delicate structure. I don't want to be striking with this. Front of the elbow here, this broad part, that's real strong. That's a good striking surface. We'll start off with just two of these. Back arm and then front arm, and I'm finishing right back up in my wedge. And back and front, back into my wedge. And again, back and front. Once you've got the twist going well, then we'll put in another couple of strikes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's have a look at this from the side. Again, we're in our wedge guard here. And again, I want to stay nice and upright. Head and shoulders over my hips and feet. I want to be sure that I'm not starting to lean forward into my strikes. And we'll start with the two strike combinations, back and front. Just twist your hips and shoulders, back and front, back and front. Now we'll add the next two strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm winding up back in my wedge at the end, so I'm protected. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Once we practiced that out in the air, got comfortable with the basic motion, let's try this on a target. Just look on if I could have your assistance with this. Now, blocker makes a real good target for this. We're going to set it up high section, head and shoulder high. I'm going to start here, and notice I'm in pretty close. Now we're going to start here, just touch and push, just back arm and then front arm. Make sure that you can reach this, again, without having to lean. This seems real close. I can touch it easily. In terms of elbows, I am not nearly close enough. The elbow is a very close range self-defense tool. I've got to be in here. Touch and push, touch and push. Just make sure you can find it and push it with that twist. Once we've got our distance, we'll go faster and harder and go for 4 strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right back into my wedge. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. I can just The elbow is a very powerful self-defense tool when it's done correctly. But I've got to get that twist of my hips and shoulders. If I'm just doing this with my arms, all I'm doing is really throwing chicken wings out there. It's not that powerful. I use that twist of my hips and shoulders, that's a very different proposition. That's a strike with enough power to protect me. I'm using 4 strikes in a row because I'm not counting on one being enough to protect me. I'm going to be working against a moving target in self-defense. I can't count with on landing all 4 of these. So I'm throwing one and then another and then another and then another. I'm going to land some of those, and that's all I need. But I'm not going to count on landing all of them. That is the elbow strike combination from the wedge guard. Thank you for joining me.